Hey, this is Ed with Eat05. Today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite meal that requires no cooking, a cheese and charcuterie board. I've got a foolproof method that makes it easy to shop for and build a board for you and all your dinner guests. Or maybe not dinner, maybe you're going wine tasting. You want to pack it up, take it, it's easy. Maybe you want to watch some football and glam up your NFL playoff party a little. No problem, this is a way to do it. Okay, I call this method the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method for building your charcuterie and cheese board. Let me show you how it works. First, you start with 5 cheeses. Pick any ones you like, I don't care. Probably avoid the American cheese or the boring Tillamook cheddar. I'm starting with a little trio of Spanish cheeses. I got some Manchego, something called a Tipsy Goat, and some kind of Iberico cheese. And so I'm just going to arrange those right here on my big platter. You can use a wood board, of course. Great thing about this is it's going to look cool once it's all packed up and busy. And just like that. So that's 3 of my 5 cheeses right there. Next, I'm going to get a brie because I love these soft ripened cheeses. I definitely want to put one of those on your board. So I got a small brie right here. I'm going to cut a little wedge out of it just so people know it's kind of inviting. No one wants to be the first one to cut in. So get that right there. Get that going. All right, so that's 4. Finally, I want a real strong pungent cheese, so I'm going to add a nice big wedge of blue cheese here. And there we go. So that is the 5 of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, 5 cheeses. Next, 4 meats or proteins, whatever. So I've got an assortment of cured meats here, but you could also use smoked fish, smoked salmon. You could use hard-boiled eggs if you want. Anything that gives you that nice salty protein and fat. So I've got some smaller pieces of salami that I'm going to arrange right here. And then the star of this board is going to be my Spanish Iberico ham that's cured. I'm going to put that right in front of the brie here. You kind of want to pull these things apart. You don't want to just pull the whole strip out and lay it down. Next, I have some calabrese, a couple big slices. So I'm going to fold these into little, I call it a meat flour. I don't know if that's the best term, but you want to be able to let your guests grab them. So I'm just going to arrange that like that across the edge of my board. And then that's 3. So my 4th meat is looks like a capicolio, some Italian cured meat, and I'm going to do the same thing there. They're kind of big, so I'm going to just fold them into these little pretty shapes. I don't know if meat flour is a good term, but it's 2019, let's not judge. Alright, so we've got 5 cheeses, 4 meats. Next, I want you to do 3 fruits or nuts. Pick any fruit you think would go good with it. The go-to, of course, is grapes. Always a classic in a charcuterie plate. So I've got some seedless red grapes here. I'm going to put those right there. Apples, pears is fine. My next fruit, I'm going to use some fresh kiwis that I got from a kiwi guy and sliced up. So I'm going to arrange those right here. If you don't have a kiwi guy, you should definitely get one. But you could, of course, use apples, pears, any fruit you like. I used persimmons in my last one because those were in season in the winter. They're awesome. And then, like I said, 3 fruits or nuts. So I'm going to use some Marcona almonds. Nuts are great, and they give people a nice little bite-sized blast of salt and fat. You could use pistachios, almonds, of course, any kind of nut you like. So So I'm going to put those there. So 5 cheeses, 4 meats, 3 fruits or nuts, now 2 pickled or brined things. So something to give you that vinegary pickled flavor in your board. I'm going to use olives. That's definitely a go-to on a charcuterie board. So I've got some Kalamata olives. I'm just going to dump them right here in any open space I can find. And these are already pitted. If you're giving your guests olives with pits or nuts with shells like pistachios, I would recommend throwing a little dish on or next to your charcuterie board so they have a place to put the pits. My second pickled item is going to be some small slices of gherkin pickles that I chopped up. I'm going to set those right here. And you could also use any kind of pickled vegetable, artichoke hearts, anything with a little, trend toward that acidic pH side. That'll give you that balance. So we're almost there. We've got 5 cheeses, 4 meats, 3 fruits and nuts, 2 pickled things or brined things. And now we're down to number 1, and that's simply some kind of bread or cracker. Or if you don't want to do that, if you're going low carb for the new year, you can just make it a wild card. So one I like to say is your bread or your wild card. I've got a baguette here that I sliced up, and I'm just going to arrange it here. You could also get some nice crackers, but again, if you don't want to go bread, do something crazy. Put out some honeycomb, put out a trio of mustards for things. Get another meat, maybe a pate. But that's it. Look at this. No one's gonna complain when you pull out this and a bottle of wine. So the beauty of it is you just remember the formula, you go to the store and you buy the things. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is how to make a beautiful cheese and charcuterie board. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great new year. Cheese and charcuterie board. I've got a foolproof, full cut